This is the 6th and final part of the Temple of Time, and in this part, as you can imagine, we'll be facing the dungeon boss, and we'll also finally be getting this stupid statue back to its home at the front of the dungeon.
Feel like I've been doing it, well, obviously half the dungeon. But it feels like I've been doing the whole dungeon, though.
I mean, we literally have, though. We were going to get the statue and bring it back.
That's basically the whole dungeon. Yeah, go get the statue and bring it back, yes.
Exactly. It's been a long journey for this guy to finally find his way home.
Well, obviously. But it feels like we've gone through this journey with him commentating this.
Yes! You know what cracks me up, though? We do all this, and it finally opens up the very first door of the dungeon.
Yeah. Which is, here's my question. When they moved the statue, obviously they couldn't get in this main door right here.
Yeah.
Why would you move a statue all the way up to the top of this dungeon?
Who knows?
And then not allow yourself to get in the front door, which I think I said in an earlier part of the commentary.
The logic has not always been there on this dungeon. But,
true.
We're just happy that statue's finally home sweet home, and we can actually go through the main front door.
And this is the room for the boss right here, which I kind of like this room. It's got some spinny, spiky things, although these Beamos right here, I don't know how I don't kill these.
I thought you nailed him like 3 times.
Yeah, I did too. And like, maybe they want but their eye is pink, so they're activated, right?
That's my thought.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed those shots.
You need to bring your statue buddy in here to take care of it.
I know. And then I was like, oh, well, they're broke. They don't work. Out of order. And then all of a sudden I turn around after I get nailed by this dude. I turn around, and then this dude shoots me.
Yeah, this is...
I am in his range, though, so I guess I understand.
I know we've kind of railed on some of the darker rooms in this dungeon before, about how it kind of doesn't fit the theme. But this really does kind of make you feel that, like, Shadow Temple feeling. Yeah, whether it's the blade.
But going with that, like, it doesn't go along with the temple, though.
No,
like I don't walk into this temple and get a Shadow Temple feel.
No, not at all. So one thing, it's a contrast, so it's not always a bad thing.
But you know what does kind of remind me of? Is the Ancient Sister in Skyward Sword. How you had that kind of whole heaven and hell thing.
Yeah, the light
with
and
this
dark.
temple, you kind of got the lighter areas.
Yeah.
And then you got these darker rooms with pendulum swings, blades, whatever.
Yeah. And Beamos shooting you in the rear.
Yeah.
He didn't get you too bad, though.
No. Hey, I still got one missing one heart.
Exactly.
When I get to the boss room, I'm only missing one heart. That's a good job.
That's a victory.
Although I have another accident with a fairy tale out here, which it's like my calling. Like my calling is to try to get fairies and just not get them.
And you get so prepared for it. You're like, I'm getting my bottle.
I took out that bottle before I even got in the dungeon. Because I was like, okay, there's a fairy before the boss. I remember that part, and then I hit it and just
the best part is you keep swinging.
Let's just get to the boss.
Let's just get to the boss. I love how you started swinging.
That was flying around me.
Oh man, I have to say when I was cutting this, I got a laugh out of that. No offense.
Everybody's like, like in Wind Waker, like, these fairies look so sad. I don't care because they always do crap to me like that. They always fly around me. I can never catch them. So when I do catch them, I don't want them to be happy.
They taunt me now. I got you.
Yeah.
And now we finally get to the boss, and it's weird that it's in a dark room compared to the light dungeon. But, And obviously, you can see the parallels between this and Goma from
the Ocarina of Time. Deku, Great Deku Tree. Yeah.
And then you see his name's Armagoma.
What's that mean? Like armored?
That's
armored. So I'm not a big fan of this boss. Overall, not. You can put this boss in another dungeon. I don't think I'd be a big fan of it, but
me neither.
It just did not fit in this dungeon. I was thinking, we mentioned this in our earlier walk.
We did
parts. We kind of thought it was gonna be more like revolving around statues, and it kind of is right here, but. I don't know, I just felt like I was going to get something different in this boss fight.
I agree. Just a giant spider was not what I expected. I like the idea of crushing him with the statue fists.
I did like that. I did like that part.
Let's be honest, that's what I'd be doing to a spider if I saw one. Although I'd probably use my shoe.
Yes. I would take it off my foot. Although I'm not really afraid of spiders, so.
Yeah, but it's just
If they ever introduce a snake boss, I won't finish that game. I won't finish that game. Someone come over and beat that for me.
Stopped.
Yeah.
But it's just he does feel out of place. But it's a fun concept, if nothing else.
Yeah. And I think I just hated fighting these things again. Once again, right here, I think I realized right here that those things could actually hurt me.
Yeah. And another complaint is it does feel like a recycled Goma. I mean, you say it's
it definitely is. Yeah. I mean, I don't like repetitive. I think they can always. There was a lot of newer bosses in this game.
Of course.
I never do like when they use the same boss, and Skyward Sword is really bad at that.
Yeah, they are.
We won't get on that game, but I just never like. I mean, it really is the same thing as Goma, just with a couple variations.
Like, just instead of hitting him in the eye and then slashing with your sword, you hit him in the eye and then you hit him with a fist.
Statue.
Yeah, it's just. I don't know. It felt a little recycled.
It was a lot cooler looking spire though.
Yes. Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
Goma from the original Ocarina of Time, she doesn't look that intimidating.
No, not at all.
I guess you could say this one, it looks pretty intimidating.
This
really.
spider looks pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And the way it moves, like rolling back off its back using its legs and climbing.
I mean, if I saw this in my house, I would run to the bathroom and not to hide.
No. I don't think I'd make it to the bathroom, to be honest. But no, it's a cool looking boss. But yeah, just not the most fun. Not the most fun. But we are being negative Nancy's again.
Yeah, we have really been negative. I think that whole like the last part 5, we just basically took that statue all the way down and we just started reaming. So
we were done with this dungeon at that point.
Yeah, we were done with this dungeon at that point. So maybe we'll try to be positive for the last 3 minutes.
I like how you use the circle where you expand the circle.
Yeah, it was just hard because
It
like
takes
they would,
time.
definitely, and then like they would end up hitting you before that.
Exactly.
Those suckers, they weren't quick, but they were quick.
Yeah. I don't like how the spider has a BMOS eye going.
Yeah, where'd that come from? I do like how it lights up the room though.
I do
like that
too.
color of the room.
Like that whole orangish red, yellow. Yeah, I like that too. Plus, I mean, we've harped on this darkness a little bit enough, but I do like that contrast in this fight. It's a great effect too for the Wii.
It was a really good effect. Well, this was recorded on the. That's too complicated. I played on the Wii U through the Wii, but it updates the quality just a tad bit.
Exactly.
I'm trying to say.
Exactly. And like little effects like that just really show through.
Stand out a little bit more.
I do also like how like when you kill him, his legs fold in like a real spider.
Yeah, I like how you hit him on the stomach. Obviously, that's his weak. Well, see, here's the thing. Like, you shoot with the arrow, so obviously his eye's the weak part.
Yeah.
But his eye's not the main weak part of the spider. It's the belly, and I hate this part.
Apparently, getting stomped with a gigantic stone fist is
the stomach. Yeah. I think this right here. I mean, like,
this is so random.
Yeah, I know we were trying not to be negative Nancy's the rest of this commentary, but like, I hate this part. Like, first of all, I didn't feel like the boss fit at all.
No.
And then they had this weird part with this weird music, and I was just like, I was trying to make sense of all this. Like, I went to bed wondering, like, trying to figure out life and like what's the purpose of life anymore?
I will say I'm actually a huge fan of the music right there. Like the rest of that little scene is just like it's obviously just comedy.
Well, we're not gonna agree on everything.
No, it's obviously just like a little bit of comedy there. The thing running around with all its little babies, it's whatever. But I love that.
I don't think I should get comedy in a boss fight though.
Not a whole lot.
No.
Twin Rova was the only.
I have enough comedy laughing at myself going through dungeons that I don't want to deal with it or somebody mock me at the end of it.
At least we get the third shard of mirror out of 4.
And we go into Seeing the Sky next, which we usually don't talk about the next dungeon that much in our commentaries, but I love it. So that's why I'm bringing it up. I mean, just after this one and then like the next part going to Seeing the Sky, just one of my favorite parts in any Zelda game.
We just have to listen to Midna talk a little bit about how the mirror is something that actually could be terrible.
Yeah, and we'll have to actually end up destroying it probably in the end.
Yeah, but for now, she's like, but we have to assemble it for now. And she tells you, yep, the sky is where we're going to get the last shot.
And like the sky's kind of like the whole Uku. Like he's kind of been directing us there like the whole time.
That's his people.
His people, And obviously that's where we get the last mirror shard, obviously, too, so.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to finally get up there after Uku's been teasing it.
Yeah, for really the whole second part of the game, I guess you could say. He's been teasing it for quite a while.
But before we head there, this wraps up Part 6 of the Temple of Time.